Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Welcome, everybody. Kevin Jackson here. It's the Kevin Jackson Show, KJRadio.com. Glad you're here. Look, I'm gonna make a declaration here for 2018. I'm putting it out there for the affiliates and everybody. This is the year. This is the year that either this radio show breaks through, does what it's supposed to do, or in 2019, I won't do this show. Now, it's not a threat. I enjoy doing this show. I do. And we've made lots of progress. And we have things in the hopper. But I'm telling you right now, I've made the decision that this is where the end of the line is to the end of 2019. If we haven't gotten, a national deal, or we haven't expanded to the degree that I think makes us successful. So that's on you. And our team's going to work our butts off. We're going to produce a show for you every day through the end of this year. We're going to be on the air doing things. I'm going to bring on guest hosts. We're going to introduce new people to you. We're going to change the format. We're going to do a lot of really cool things. But I'm telling you, you have to help. It's the same way that if I had started when I was in my media room and decided I was going to do this, and I made the decision. I said, if I'm going to do this, it's going to be, all in or nothing. And fortunately, we made it happen. The website kicked off. We did well. TV stuff is going well. I just renewed with Fox. I believe Fox will do something with me this year in a bigger role. I don't know what that is right now. And, it's all God's plan. But God wants us to work hard. And it's not like he's saying, I'm just going to, make it happen. For whatever reason, he's put us down through this path. And radio is a very circuitous one. And he's saying, keep at it. But I'm telling you, as listeners and the partaking of what we do here, it's really up to you. And I wouldn't even be here if it weren't for all the good things you guys did that said, we love what you're doing on Fox, Kevin. We love what you're writing and how bold it is and so on and so forth. Well, it's the same with radio. And I'll be blunt. We don't know what we're doing. That's what's fun, so scary about it. If I were doing it right, if I had the right team, and I don't mean this any disrespect to my team that helps us produce the show, because we're good at that. But if we had the right distribution network, we wouldn't even be having this conversation. But I got to get this team paid. And I have people who have invested years with me. So here's the deal I'm going to make you. If you want to help with this show, contact us and say, Kevin, I'm going to find people that want to help develop the show, that want to contribute dollars, contribute time, contribute effort. We're going to put together a team to do that because we have the better part of a year to do it. Because if we don't do that, our team can focus on video. We can focus on a lot of other things where I can retool these guys and we can go do something better. The reason why I like radio, I love the idea of how far we can push this message. Now with the digital footprint, it's even better. And I'm watching, people, and again, I never what's the word I'm looking for? I don't regret or I'm not jealous of anybody that's out there doing their thing. I think it's wonderful that people tap into other resources and figure things out. And I'll use Ben Shapiro as a good example. Ben has figured out something operationally that I don't know because I'm too busy doing a bunch of other stuff. And he's banking. He's pushing out his message, the Ben Shapiro message. He's on college campuses, does more interviews than anybody I've ever seen, writes prolifically, has the Daily Wire, etc. We promote his stuff on my Facebook page. But I'll tell you this, Ben's no better at this than we are. And in fact, my sphere of reference in terms of Ben Shapiro's is monumentally bigger. It just is. I'm older. I understand race politics better and so on and so forth. Not taking anything away from him. He is a brilliant kid. Like him. Okay? But we can't figure out what he's doing. I'm not really trying to. And I know that sounds trite, but it's true. We don't have the time to look up. We are so busy. And I know it's a terrible thing to say, but we don't have the operational types. We have people that are so busy. They're trying to keep on to their careers. They're betting on the idea that Kevin Jackson and this team can get them to the next level. And I've been carrying that burden now for 5+ years. And, I've talked to the team. They get it. they're all in. We most of us are like, yeah, let's do this, and we're looking and we're strategizing every day. But we need your help. It's that simple. And I'm not one of these guys too proud to go, oh, well, everything's going great. Everything's going great in the standpoint of we have never wavered in the message, and we never will. Whenever my voice stops, whatever day that is, it won't be because we weakened in the message or whatever. It will be because I have looked at my time and I've said to myself, I can't do this by myself. If people aren't willing to get in there and roll up their sleeves and help us to do it, then so be it. I got a movie coming out in March 30th of this year, Bleeding Blue. Go to bleedingbluemovie.com. That movie's coming out. And let me tell you, Kevin Sorbo and others, we are already looking at the next projects. I may be moving into Hollywood stuff. As funny as that sounds, it's true. And you're going to love this film. You're going to love it. If you go see it, it's going to blow your mind. I was talking to people about some of the interviews we have with police officers, and they're like, Kevin, stop it. And I'm telling you, I'm not telling everybody these clips, but you're going to be blown away at what these police tell you, these interviews. So get ready for a ride. But you know what? That comes out in March. I'm speaking all over the place right now. In fact, KYKN, we're working with I think it's called the Dorchester group up in Salem. I'm going to have all the details around that, but I'm going to be speaking there in March. I'm speaking at the Horowitz Institute at 2 events for that. I've got an event for education in St. Louis. I'm going to be in South Carolina at the Tea Party convention there. So we got a lot of stuff going on, and it's tough for us to as a team because we just don't have that operational piece. So we rely on you. And I'm not blaming you guys by any stretch of the imagination. I'm just saying if you want to hear my voice and this team to be part of what the lexicon of politics, or I should say whatever you want to call it, the dynamics of politics, then you got to help us because we can't do it by ourselves. Anyway, I want to talk about Chelsea Handler. He says, I spent the day with a ski guide in Canada who pays $14 a month for insurance, health insurance. If you make under $35K a year, you get free health care. What she meant to say is, what is the F wrong with our country when we can't take care of our own people? And I want to answer that question when we come back. Because in typical fashion, Chelsea Handler doesn't know what she's talking about because she's a typical liberal.
This is the Kevin Jackson Radio Show.
Do you owe back taxes to the IRS or state? The secret to avoiding the IRS nightmare is to seek professional representation. My friends at Security Tax Associates provide the most cost-effective and ethical representation in the industry while helping to avoid seizures, levies, and wage garnishments. Security Tax Associates is here to ensure that the appropriate steps are taken to permanently eliminate any possibility of future tax burdens once and for all. For a free, no-obligation consultation, contact Security Tax Associates, 844-779-4177. That's 844-779-4177. 844-779-4177. Or visit them at securitytaxassociates.com.
Beth Cook Moranville, author of Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope.
Hope, that wonderful, wonderful 4-letter word that you may feel completely out of. I wrote this book to give you great hope. It's not too late. If fetal position is an all too familiar place for you, I understand. If the next 60 seconds are too long, this book is for you. Wherever you are right now, whether you're dealing with divorce or death or sickness, take hope. You are going to make it through this pain. Don't roll your eyes. I've walked this road and I know it. The best is yet to come.
Closer Than Your Breath, a book of hope from author and speaker Beth Cook Moranville, can be found on Amazon.com or Kindle.com. For more information, visit closerthanyourBreath.com or on Facebook at Closer Than Your Breath.